Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kendra Morgan. I'm a makeup enthusiast. I do makeup and beauty related videos with an emphasis on brush reviews and dupes. I want you to like and subscribe if you like this type of content, and there will be new content weekly. Let's jump right in. So this series right here is the Natasha Denona Dupe palette for the BIBA. This is the brand Younique. It's what I have on my eyes today. And for you guys, I put together and curated the look, so I'll be kind of running that through as I go through. But I want to talk about this particular brands of dupe. I feel like this one right here probably is the most beautiful, cohesive dupe that I could find for the Natasha Denona BIBA. So the hardest shade to dupe is that shade Tour in the BIBA palette, and I think the Younique's shade Irrational does that. It isn't a matte, it's a satin, but it can act like a matte. It does a pretty good job, and it is what I have kind of blended up here. You can see, oh yeah, I got some testing done there. So I put these together. I went through all of the shades. So Younique is an MLM. I'm also an affiliate for Younique, so if you purchase anything through me, and I will gain a commission, so just let you know, okay? This is kind of like an opposite of the dupe for a Natasha Denona palette, because if you bought these singly, the retail value of all of these shadows would actually be greater than the Natasha Denona BIBA palette. However, this is more designed for you to find the shade that you truly want in the BIBA palette that you'd like to purchase. And because Natasha Denona doesn't have any of the BIBA shadows available for singles, this would be a great idea for picking up one or two. Now, I don't suggest you run out and go and grab this shadow. You probably already have it in your collection, as well as maybe this shade and even this shade. But if you were looking, for example, this shade right here in the Natasha Denona BIBA palette, I think you would be very, very pleased if you went and purchased this one individually. So does that make any sense for you guys? I hope it does. I'm also going to run some swatches on the screen as well. So it's pretty splotchy, pretty spotty, you know the drill. But I just kind of wanted to give you guys a show of exactly what the shadows look like, and then I can give you Natasha Denona's swatches in comparison. But other than that, I really feel like a lot of these shadows were pretty close. So the only shadow I was unsuccessful at duping, like undertone or actual shade, is probably that center one, Rayon. And this one leans more purple, so if you like a more aubergine, eggplant, or purple tone, this one might be your go-to as opposed to the BIBA palettes. Hers is more of a reddish brown, I believe it is. So to achieve these looks, I try to stick with the same shadows from each palette. So I just start off by using this shadow all over the lid, which is her matte beige tone, and in Younique's case it's the shadow Timid. Then I blend into the crease her orange shade, which for Younique that's Witty, followed up by the purple red tone. In this case it's Fervent. Irrational is the Younique shadow in place of Tour, and I use that to deepen the outer V. But in some instances, like the Sydney Grace dupes, she actually has a metallic foiled shade, which wouldn't really go with the look and kind of carry over. So I did use that interchangeably between the black and the gray. So I've got to work with what I got, guys. But this is the eyeshadows that I put together. I'm going to show you guys a picture of the shades on the back side, so you guys know exactly every shade that would correspond to the shadows in the BIBA palette. So if you wanted to pick any of those up, I'm going to leave the link down below in the do bar, and you could go and pick up any of those singles. The idea, guys, is that, yes, I understand overall to purchase all of these would retail for more than what the BIBA palette costs. The idea behind this is that you are only getting what you truly need. So let's say you only needed the pink champagne color, then you would just pick up the pink champagne color from Younique's. And that's kind of the same way that I think for any of the dupes that I come up with. I try to just give you the shadows that you would want to either curate from your collection or purchase. I should probably consider wiping off all the swatches on my hand. But anyways, you would just gather what you need and not what you don't. The idea of purchasing a palette with shadows that you already have in there seems a little bit nuts, because A, you already have these shadows. This palette's been done before, and my last and final Dupe palette in the my last and final dupe this palette in this series is going to be taking two really ultra popular palettes that you probably already own, guys. If you guys are makeup collectors or any bit of a makeup enthusiast at all, you probably already own these two palettes, and I'm going to show you guys how to create the BIBA palette. So if you like this kind of content, stay with me, all right? Like this if you found this valuable, and guys, I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye.